Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Wheelchair Life Uncovered. I'm Erica Renee, and I have a special guest. I've been knowing him for quite some time, like over half my life. Um, so I'm going to bring him in a second. Let me title. I'll wait for people to get in, but yeah. So come in and join me, join the conversation. Hey Romel, how are you?
Hey, what's up, Erica? Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So I want you to introduce yourself and share how you got your injury.
All right, well, my name is Romel Burton, from Berkeley, Missouri. I became a quadriplegic in 2004 Halloween night, and we coming across that. What's that? 17 years now. I think it'd be 17 years.
Okay.
Um, was it 18? 17, 18 roughly. Um, but yeah, though. So I mean, it was a horrible night for me. I broke my neck. Got into a car accident. And the ironic thing is we hit a tree and that tree didn't budge. And so what happened was I wasn't drunk, but the driver was drunk and the doctor told me that my body braced for impact, and because I was sober, like I tensed up and then we hit that tree and I was the backseat passenger and my neck hit the captain's seat and it just snapped. It blew out fracture, and I've been in the wheelchair ever since.
Hmm. Okay. So, how has that impacted your life?
I'm sorry.
How has that impacted your life?
Well, you gotta think, because that happened to me at 18.
Hmm.
I want to say I didn't get to live life as far as like you know I've never got to travel as an adult. There's a lot of things. It don't really bother me because I'm not that type no way, but the most um the main thing is it's like coming and going. So I got a lot of friends and my friends come over and they come over here and get ready before they go out. And I can't go out with them because a lot of times it's at the drop of a dime. So they come over here and they come I can't go because, you know, a lot of establishments are not like suitable for people in wheelchairs and you can't even get in. But I wouldn't trust it no way because it's so crowded and in St. Louis it's so hectic right now. So but as far as impacting my life, I think in that aspect, as far as me coming and going, I can't do what I want to do when I want to do it. I'm more dependent on other people, and that's like the biggest thing, like being dependent. But fortunately for me, I'm blessed because I got a lot of friends, I got a lot of family, so they make sure I'm good. But just as an adult, you want to be as dependent as possible, and
Yes,
unfortunately for me, I have to depend on others. And
I could
truth be,
definitely.
if I could be all the way honest with you, dating, um, as far as my personal life, my intimate life, I don't really have that problem as others, but coming from being 18 and tall and handsome to being in a wheelchair, now they look over me, because they see the wheelchair instead of seeing me now. But once they get to know me, then it's like nothing, like I'm a regular person, but I'm not that tall glass of water anymore. I'm a person in a wheelchair.
You know what?
I'm just saying. I'm being honest. I mean,
I love it. I
and
love it.
I hate that because that's just shallow. But
Yeah,
I,
and
I can't get mad at nobody because I question would I do the same thing. So
I
I mean,
I agree. And I could definitely because I felt it a few times. So I say that you know it's very different. And I think me personally, I think women are more prone to disasters than guys are dating women in wheelchairs.
that's very true. That's very true.
It's
Yeah.
not right though, but
That's very true.
Because women are women.
If they look at it, go ahead.
We're nurturers, so it's like, we look to give things like that. Men are more visual, So that's
So
what
I
that's.
was gonna say they look at it as if like a woman want a man to do something for them, and
Yeah.
they look at me as if they gotta do something for me. They gotta take care of me, and
Mm-hmm.
so that's rough. But luckily for me though, I know how to talk to her, and I still keep myself together. So
That's right. That's right.
it's not bad. Like other people probably got it bad worse than me. So
Yeah. So, what was your mindset once you became aware that you were injured?
I'm sorry.
What was your mindset? Think
Truth be like as far as when like as soon as I got injured or when I
like when
came
you
home.
woke up in the hospital, right?
I'm sorry, you breaking up on me.
You woke up in the hospital, right?
Yeah, like a month later. Yeah,
So, what did you think when you woke up?
my life was over with. I really did. Like I thought I had a girlfriend at the time, and I told her to leave me now. I'm like, man, my life is over with. I'm never gonna be the same. Leave me now. And I felt like that because I'm like, I got this long journey. I'd rather you leave me now and I just deal with all of this at one time as opposed to getting comfortable with you and then you leave me later and now I gotta get over you.
Yeah.
It's like a whole nother process. I just rather do it right now. She
Yeah.
didn't leave me though, and I appreciate that. She left me like later on, like when I got home. But it wasn't her fault. She was young and I was young and I was disrespectful. I was angry. I was bitter and I was taking that on her. She ain't had no choice but to leave me. But I still love that lady though too.
Yeah.
Man,
For me personally, when I got, I wasn't dating you.
mm,
I think me and my guy had broken up weeks before that, so he had to leave me, quote unquote. So yeah, of course he was there after the incident happened or whatever. I was in a when it happened. You there,
my,
Romel?
my
Yeah.
phone ringing. I don't know what to do. What do I do?
I can't see.
Because my phone ringing. I don't want to answer. I feel like
Oh,
my
oh,
head is gonna hang up.
let it ring. It didn't go off.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's my grandmother, but it sounds good.
Yeah. It, I can still hear you.
But you can't see me.
No, I just can't see. Yeah, it's all right.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah.
Yeah, my phone is. Oh man, that phone call just knocked everything loose. I don't know what to do now.
Um,
Okay, now, how do I reconnect my mic?
the bottom says camera. Press camera. It's just a camera at the bottom.
Hold on real quick. Hey, Rashad,
Or you can hang up and I can bring you back in.
let me answer.
You hear me?
No, I'm sorry, I can't. Hello?
Hang up and call. I'll send you another link to get back.
So
Hey
I need
Sarah.
another link?
Yeah, I'll send you another link to get back in.
Alright.
All right, bye bye. Hey Sarah. You didn't watch it yet? I'm gonna come right back. So I'll be right back. Oh, hey, there you go.
Here
I
I
see
come.
you now. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. This is my grandmother.
Hey Danielle. Thank you for tuning in. That's right. Be patient, Romel. God has somebody for you. Yes, he does, Danielle. He's somebody for everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Tara. It won't be. I have to get. Well, I don't like headphones.
Hello?
Yeah.
My bad about that. That's
I
my grandmother.
have to get in. Yeah.
I think I'm back now.
Okay. Hey, Anisha. We were talking about it like that. Hey Shay, um,
Where were we?
we were talking about like what you think when you became aware when you woke up or whatever. Yeah.
And it's funny. Let me say this: I had the best time in the hospital that anybody could ever have. I was in there for like almost a year, a full calendar year, because we had to go through rehab and all of that. Um, but man, I had a ball. So they didn't like me at first because I was angry, I was bitter,
Yeah.
and I was just taking it out on the nurses. But then
So you.
after, yeah, like, cause I mean, I was 18, and I'm like, oh my god, I never. You go from walking to waking up, and you never walked again. So I was real angry and bitter. But then after it settled in, and I realized I was gonna be in this wheelchair. I mean, me and my dad, man, we made the best of it. And so my mindset was like, I remember I told this is right when 50 Cent in the club came out. And I'm like, yeah, we got a rehab. And I'm like, yeah, I want a rehab. I'm gonna come out looking like 50 Cent. I remember like it was yesterday. And I really thought that too. It ain't work out for me how I thought it was gonna work out. Man, I got in there, I had to work out. I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. Like, man, your body shut down, you ain't got no muscles, no. Oh my God, man, that's man, that was rough. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna end up looking like 50 Cent because this is hard. This is man. Man, a lot of people don't know about that, but when you go through something like that and you
I
got a rehab, man, you weak, you like a baby all over again.
yes you are. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. It's
That was
definitely.
that was rough. That was the roughest part for me to find out how weak I was.
Hey,
And
hey Paige, sincere Paige.
I didn't even want to do it. They had to make me do
Yeah, I
it.
was.
I'm not ashamed to admit that.
I was so stubborn. I just know what you mean. You know, for me, I didn't know. You knew. Did you know what happened immediately, or?
Oh yeah, I definitely knew what happened because I remember what happened. But like I said, I was in a medically induced coma.
Yeah, I was
So
too.
yeah, so when I woke up a month later, and then I had the halo on my head. Oh my god! And then, but you know what bothered me too? So I was at Mercy Hospital,
Okay.
and I love that hospital. I love that staff. Shout out to them because they took very good care of me. And
Yeah.
that halo on my head, man. But I didn't like how I would go out. They used to take like field trips. They'd take us out to like West County Mall and different places. And people would walk up to me and be like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm praying for you. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
like that
Hmm.
because that made me realize that I was messed up.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I don't think you should just walk up on nobody and just pity them. I never want nobody pity.
Well, people don't know what to say. Don't know. So I what do they? So answer me this. What would you prefer them to say?
Nothing.
No, just don't say anything. Just,
You won't
can
say
you?
nothing at all. Just if that's what you're gonna say, just say hi. I don't need you to tell me that you're gonna pray for me. You telling me that you're gonna pray for me ain't gonna make me feel no better. I mean, me personally,
Hmm.
I just rather
Okay.
you not say nothing to me because that just made me feel bad. I'm like, oh my God, am I really that messed up?
Yeah. But
I
I think
already
it's my thing to people know what to say. It's like, what do they say? So it's just they don't know what to say. So it's like a common thing to say. I'm sorry. I'm praying for you. Common thing to say. So they don't mean anything by it. But people.
I just rather me personally, I just rather you say nothing at all.
Okay, it's fair.
Did you go through that?
Hmm.
Did you go through that?
Um. People. Well, with me, I don't. I don't. I really. I don't know how to answer that. Like, I just. I take it with a grain of salt. I don't take it personally. I just take it with a grain of salt because
Right.
they don't know, and it's like people say that it's in. So who am I to be like being mad and be like don't pray for me? I'm not gonna ever say I'm not ever say don't pray for me. Like
That's true. I never told nobody that. That's just how I felt.
your prayers, like thank you, I appreciate it,
Yeah,
and
that's
keep it.
all I would say. Thank you.
Yeah, I would like oh don't pray for me or don't talk. I would be like that. I was like, okay, thank you, like appreciate it. So yeah.
So how
But
long were you in the hospital? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know. You can ask. I was come up for a month and a half, and then I rehabbed for about, let's see, for maybe another couple of months, and then I got and then I had to go to nursing home after that. So
Mm. I rehabbed for 6 months, but I was in the hospital. So you gotta think, I had the halo on. So
mhm.
because I had the halo on for 2 months, it might have been 3 months. They didn't really want me doing too much work, so my rehab didn't start until 3 months later, like real rehab. Of course, they would make me do a little bit something, but with the halo on, they don't even want you moving.
Yeah. So Lanisha asked, "Are you angry about the outcome of your accident?"
I'm sorry, you breaking up on me.
Lanisha asked, "Are you angry? Still angry about the outcome of your accident?"
Not at all. Not at all. And that's ironic because somebody I was just sitting outside in the driveway and somebody asked me that and they had just got shot 6 times and he was walking and jumping, but he had a colostomy bag on. And he was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he got to talking to me. He like, "Man, how come you so happy? How come you just okay?" And I'm like, am I supposed to be mad? I mean, life goes on. If I be mad, I think if I spend my time being mad, I'd probably be dead right now.
Mhm.
Because I think like having a positive mindset is what's gonna help you move
Absolutely.
forward. Yeah. So for me, that's all it is. Like, and then like I say, I'm so blessed. I got family and friends. I really don't have no reason to be mad. Yeah, I can't get up and go when I want to, but it's like what I'm mad for because I can't walk. And I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest, walking is overrated because I feel some type of way. Like I really do because I feel like, man, I just make the best of it. This wheelchair that I'm in is my throne. Simple as that. And I am a king, and every king needs a throne. And it's funny how you told me that God told you to do this show or whatever. I remember I was depressed and I looked outside. I was sitting outside looking up in the sun. And I'm like, God, why me? Why I gotta be in this wheelchair? And I heard a voice in my ear, and that voice told me every king needs a throne. And
Praise God.
ever since then, I don't really have better days anymore because I'm a king. So,
I love that. I really love that.
and I'm
It's
not making
a
that.
lot.
That's like real. Like I can't get no real than that.
It's just a lot. So was attending college one of your goals? College.
No, did you say was attending college my goal?
Yes.
No, you know me. We
I
went
do.
to school. We
I know.
went to school together. If I'm not mistaken, you probably did homework for me.
I,
Uh,
I probably did. Ain't no telling.
but I've
You know?
never been stupid. I've always been smart. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I thought I'd be dead by now. And man, I tell my doctor this all the time. We talk about this. I thought the world was gonna end in 2012, December 22nd. I didn't
Hmm.
think we was gonna wake up.
Okay.
And when we woke up, December 22nd, that's when I enrolled in school. I'm like, I'm here now. I got to do something. We not going nowhere. So that's what they came about. And yeah, now once I got to going, man, I can't stop now. I got the
Where'd you go?
University of Phoenix.
Alumni. Alumni. Hey, alumni. High five.
Really?
High
That's
five.
what's up.
High five.
So I got my bachelor's degree and now I'm halfway through with my master's degree.
Okay, masters. That's wonderful.
And then after that I'm gonna get my doctorates.
Okay, Dr. Romel. I love
Yeah, I got to be called doctor.
Dr. Romel. I love that. What's your major?
Web development and web design and computer software development.
So you build websites.
Yes, and computer programs.
Well, I can keep it my website.
Uh, I could try, but because I never practiced. But yeah, I got you. You need a website. I definitely would rather
Okay.
be the one to get you. It's not hard. But my master's is in what is it? IT management.
Okay. So you like
So I
computer.
wouldn't have to be a well, so I could tell other people how to do it, and then they just did it for me. That was my whole goal. I don't want to work for nobody.
Okay, I can respect that. What's your favorite part about going to online?
Well, I guess because of the program I'm in, because
Mm-hmm.
I could work at my schedule at my pace, and then because I'm disabled, they give me extra time, so I get like an extra 5 weeks. Well, it
Mm-hmm.
was like an extra 15 weeks, but they changed it now it's an extra 5 weeks. And because I lollygag, and to be told, you know how many times it's been days or classes where I had to do 6 weeks worth of assignment in the weekend
I can believe. I
because
remember I too. So it's a lot.
I lollygag. Well, I try not to do that no more.
Okay. So
I didn't hear anything.
has going to college.
Has going to college helped me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't say because uh, I can't say. I don't know yet because I haven't got out here in the work field. Now I
Oh,
was planning on getting in the work field this year, the beginning of this year, before coronavirus shut everything down.
mm-hmm.
So I can't say because I haven't done anything yet.
Okay. Give me other goals that you want.
Uh, I got a lot of goals, but why my mind just went blank on me.
Do you have any companies in mind or
I mean, being a who?
any companies? I know you like cologne. You hang on cologne company or something or
Well, I do. I have a company called Syntastic.
okay.
Um, so yeah, I'm very passionate about cologne, and what we do is we make travel decants, and then we make customized soap, body lotion,
You said
body butter.
what's a
I'm sorry.
decant? What's that?
Instead of like, cause a lot of people don't want to pay $100, $200, $300 for a full bottle of cologne, so you
Mm-hmm.
can get like a little small little travel decant or a travel atomizer, which
Okay.
is 10 ml, and that'll be like roughly about 50, $60, because a lot of people don't want to pay $100 for a full bottle, or well, mine costs more than $100 sometimes, but a lot of people don't want to pay full price for cologne, so
Yeah.
I got into that because I figured it'd be more affordable, and then it's
Mhm.
travel, and then because, like I say, I make the soaps and the lotions and the body butters and beard oils. I figure I make the whole kit to provide my people with, so you can always smell good no matter where you are.
Okay.
But that kind of slowed down because of coronavirus too, because a lot of people don't really. You wearing masks now, so a lot of people don't really care
Yeah.
about how they smell right now because you got a mask on. So
So what else do you do for fun?
I play the game, which I haven't really played the game too much lately, but I like to play Xbox. Then I like to go to the mall, maybe the movies. Um, and then I fell in love with Mission Taco. So before the
You,
world shut down, I was going to Mission Taco like every other day.
you said you Taco Bell or somewhere else.
Mission Taco, that's the only place.
I mean, Taco. Okay.
Mission Taco on Del Mar Loop.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that place.
Or
I love it.
never heard before. Are you in any support groups?
No, if
You
you have resources on that, I would like to know.
you
Um, I'm sorry.
my group.
Well, if you call that support group, yeah, I didn't think of it, but yeah, now this is the only support group I'm in. And honestly, if I can't be in no support group with nobody that has no idea what I'm going through. I remember my doctor tried to give me a therapist to talk to, and she came out here and talked to me, and I had to tell her, I'm like, man, you don't know what I'm going through. You're going off the book, and if it's nobody that's in my situation, I can't talk to you because you can't
Mhm.
relate to what I'm going through.
Yeah. You know what? Not to say, but if it was something, you would be more comfortable. therapist in the wheelchair?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
See,
Now,
it don't matter, but I can respect that though. So it makes sense.
I
So
will say this though. A lot of people look at it and think that, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, some people look at it and think that they can live a day in my shoes because I make it look so easy. It's not easy. It's
no.
not easy at all. It's rough. Uh, you can't go from walking overnight to not
Yeah.
walking. I mean, it's just impossible. And doing everything you want to go, being able to hop in your car and go to the nightclub and living that type of lifestyle, to have to live a whole nother lifestyle. Me personally, I never been a club type no way, so this like type of lifestyle is not that bad for me. My only thing is I like nice things. I want a nice house. I want a nice handicap van. So I mean that's just what I want out of life. But as far as going to nightclubs and all that don't bother me. So I'm able to deal with it a lot better than other people can. But I will say this though, the roughest part of this journey is going to bed at night and waking up in the morning because those are when I really feel like okay, I'm handicapped. And I say that because somebody has to put me in my bed, somebody has to take me out of my bed, and that's when I feel the vulnerable. And then, especially when I'm in bed, and I'm in bed, and I just can't do nothing. When I'm in my chair, I forget I'm handicapped because I can ride around and I can do whatever I want to do. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so
You brought
yeah,
this brought that up. I don't think I ever thought about it like that, but it does make it is a reality. It is our reality. So definitely relate to you on that. That's big. So how important is disability awareness to you?
I never thought about that. I don't think about it until I'm in the situation, and I'll be like, okay, I'm handicapped. Let's not forget. And so when you say disability awareness, are you talking about as far as like outside parties being able to accommodate?
I mean anything like people understand um assessments not being accessible. Like, why do you think it's important to have accessible establishments? Why do you think it's important for people to understand our side of things?
Well, I hate to say this, but I mean, people just don't care. I mean, let's just be real. They don't really care about what we go through, and you don't really care until you go through it yourself. So like I say, the biggest thing is like just like for me, I feel like everything around us should be handicap accessible, but I don't think there's that many people that. I mean, they feel like okay, if you disabled, you need to be in the house. You don't want to do that.
Hmm.
And I know me and you and I are totally that's not because we get picked up. We done been picked up before going and living our lives. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I wish airplanes were handicap accessible.
I love that. Because have you been on a plane before?
Nah, because I'm so big and I'm so tall, and the
Yeah.
process is not gonna work.
Well, I have, and it's extremely cool.
Yeah.
Extremely. To get from your wheelchair to this little bitty aisle chair, and then it has somebody pick you up. It's very like I can go out if I want to, but I choose not to because I don't want to get on the plane. I don't want to.
And see, for me, I'm 6'4", 250 pounds. That's
Oh,
not
yeah,
happening.
yeah. They're getting this little bitty plane, little bitty aisle, and it's very uncomfortable. So it's definitely accessible plane. That would definitely be something that I would love to get on.
They actually got something coming out. I forgot the name of it.
Really?
But like it's a device to where you could just get on the plane and they lock your chair in, and they
Oh,
sign the petition for it's patented. So we shouldn't be too long out before we can get on the plane and be able to get locked in.
that's wonderful. I love that. So, what do you want other people to know about life in a wheelchair?
Uh, that's hard to say. I mean, I think it's hard for me to say because the person that I am. So Like I didn't got to a point to where like I'm okay, man. It is what it is. It's rough. It's hard. Because I make it look easy, don't mean that it's easy. It
Mhm.
does, and I wouldn't want nobody to go through this. So I will say this, and I say this all the time. Out of everybody that's in my family, I do. I would rather it be me than anybody in my family. If anybody has to go through what I'm going through, I would rather it be me because I feel like the person that I am, I'm able to deal with it better than anybody else. If that makes sense. But I would say like if you see somebody help them, like like if you like every time you see me out in public, I'm by myself, right? That's because I try to live a independent life as I can, like a normal life, normal. So like if regular people on here, uh, like you see somebody else, just help them, man. If they look like they need help, because some people want eggs, and me personally, I want eggs. If I don't know, you want eggs. So just like just try to help them as much as you can. I mean, you never know, you know. So and that might be a blessing. I get that sometimes, but sometimes I don't. So um, I don't know. Like I remember I was at Hellsburg. Um, I used to go there all the time because I liked the service. But I had bought some and they wouldn't put what I bought in my bag for me. And I was like, you expect me to leave out of here, roll around this mall with a Hellsberg bag on my lap? Somebody gonna snatch it. I was
Yeah.
highly offended. So if you working at a place like that and somebody like me come along, just help me. Just put these items in the bag for them. So don't nobody snatch because people will take advantage of us with no
They
problem. They don't care.
will. Yes, they will. Yeah, I agree. They will. I would say, if from my perspective, I would say, like same as you think, like be more careful. Don't assume that you can't necessarily do anything, but
Exactly.
ask. Do you need help? How can I help you? Or if I get with the door, obviously I'm able to open my door by myself. But it's like that to be okay, but don't assume that I can't do anything because I'm there. But I've seen people in wheelchairs open doors though. I have. They and they opened up. So
Well,
yeah.
I done mastered that art too.
Huh?
I done mastered that myself because
Did you?
I don't like asking nobody to do nothing for me. I mean, they ask me and I might take the help, but I don't like asking because I
Because
don't like.
maybe because I'm a girl, people are like more helpful. I guess I don't know. It could be because I'm a girl, but people are helpful. I a bit of both, but people are more helpful. I believe. So, but I think
I'm
I
sorry.
play a game. It's called This or That, and you just pick which one you want to go for.
Okay.
Do you like comedy movies or drama?
This
No, comedy or drama. Comedy
uh,
movies or drama.
comedy
Foot Locker or Champ?
camp.
Yes. Okay. Play video game or watch the game?
Hmm. Um, watch the game.
Watch the game. Cornbread or rolls?
Cornbread, Jiffy, all day.
Just, I got you. I like it too. Yeah. Lakers or Heat? So who you go for first of all?
Pete, I'm not a LeBron fan.
What? I'm gonna say, come on. It is live right now.
Alright.
Ending right now.
He just too good. He cold.
You're like LeBron?
I mean I don't say I don't like him, but I didn't like Jordan. I root for the underdog.
Okay. I mean, the Lakers are, I guess, whatever. Okay.
LeBron, man, he fake, man. He Android. Somebody built him. He a robot, man.
You're not an Android.
He ain't real.
I love LeBron. Well, thank you for this interview. So tell everybody how can they find you, they connect with you, they have questions or whatever, or they just want to connect with you, how can they find you?
Well, right now I pretty much only got a Facebook page, and that's Romel Casimere, Romel Casimere, Casimere. And if you need any, and I mean any media work done, whether that be um, web design, graphic design, logos, even if you need studio time, we do have a shop in the Circle Boy Media Group, and that's Circle Boy, just spell regular Circle Boy Media Group, and you can look us up online, circleboymedia.com, and then we do have a location, and we can fulfill all your media needs.
I had the description under the video, but I thank you for you taking your time to interview with me. Happy birthday to your mother. I know your mother's birthday today. Happy birthday to your mother in heaven. I appreciate you doing an interview with me today. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, and I appreciate you having me because I'm not gonna lie, I was having a rough day thinking about my mom, so and this was able to clear my head a little bit.
Good.
And I do want to say one more thing before we go.
Yeah,
Uh, don't drink and drive. I got in this situation because of drinking and driving, so like it's not that important. Like today's 2020, you got Uber, you got Lyft. If you got to drink, just don't drive. It's not worth it.
that's right. Don't drink and drive, people. Don't drink and drive. And shout out to the mothers against drunk driving. I know you do some great. So look them up, and also look up Romeo Casimere. Connect with him. But
At
thank you.
Circle Boy Media,
Instagram Media. It's
Circle Boy Media, we get all your media, video. We can record the studio time. All you local rappers. You need graphics. If you need logos, if you need a
I
photo, if you need printers, if you need flyers made, you need T-shirts, business cards, whatever you need. Circle Boy Media, we got you.
love that. Thank you. Thank you again, Romeo.
All right, thank you. Anytime, man. Honestly, I would love to do it again.
You're welcome. Thank you. I was
Yeah, I got you. Anytime.
okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Thank
All
you.
right.
Let's turn covered. Bye bye, you all.